guess where, Ohio. Oh, and maybe I forgot to mention the auto bailout. The fact is that 2/3 of the campaign events and 2/3 of the money, and they go in lockstep, went into just 3 states in the last election. So while there were 9 swing states that mattered and 41 states that didn't, 2/3 of the activity went into FLOVA of Florida, Ohio, and Virginia. And we think there's something fundamentally wrong with that. Ari Fleischer put it very nicely. He said if people don't like it, they can move from a safe state to a swing state. But we think there's a better solution, and the solution comes from the Constitution, where Article 2 gives the state legislatures the power to award their electoral votes in any manner they direct. So the National Popular Vote Bill is a piece of state legislation. It's an interstate compact. What it says, Vermont was one of the states that passed it recently. Vermont will give its 3 electoral votes to the presidential candidate who gets the most popular votes in all 50 states, plus the District of Columbia. But this compact does not go into effect until states having a majority of the electoral votes, that is 270 out of 538, pass the identical piece of legislation. So the effect of this legislation when it comes into effect, hopefully by 2016, will be that every voter in every state will be politically relevant in every single presidential election. And we'll get away from the system that we've seen getting worse and worse, where 4 out of 5 Americans are effectively left out of the presidential campaign. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kozak. I'm pleased to introduce our next speaker, Tara Ross, who serves with me on the litigation practice group. So I've enjoyed getting to know her through that. She's the author of Enlightened Democracy, The Case for the Electoral College, and co-author of Under God, George Washington, and the Question of Church and State. She will release a second version of Enlightened Democracy, and you may already have it. It was released in September of 2012. As a lawyer and writer, Tara focuses on the intersection among law, public policy, and constitutional history. Her work has been published in many law reviews and many newspapers around the country, and she's here to present the case against the national popular vote. And based on what she's written, I think she has some interesting things today to say. Please do.